Hello, everybody. Why am I not in the center of my camera? Right, this is not awkward. Hang on. There we go. Right, that'll do. That's better. How is everybody? Welcome. I'm really sorry about the lighting. It's really rubbish weather, so I've got my lamp on, I've got the big lights on, the window's open. Well, not the window, the curtain's open, but it's really dark, it's really dingy, it's a miserable day. So yeah, hi everybody. Thank you all for joining me. I'm just going to say hello to who we've got in the room. So we've got Jackie, we've got Joanne, we have got Angeline, we've got long-haired skinny-eyed toe, we've got Selkie, hello. There's loads of people coming in now, which is really nice. So yeah, I've just realised I'm wearing a grey t-shirt, and it is really, really a grey t-shirt that needs ironing, and it is really, really humid today in Manchester. It's so humid, it's hideous. I've got a fan on and it's just not doing anything. So yeah, real problems at the moment. But hey ho, let's ignore all the problems because we are opening something. Sorry, my watch just went off. Opening something fabulous. It's the Moon Box. Hello, Crystal Sparkles. It's July's Moon Box, and it actually arrived 2 days ago, which is super exciting. Hi, Becca. Yeah, it arrived 2 days ago, so that's super exciting. So it appears as though the post is getting better. I used to get it around the 14th of the month, but during this crisis, I've been getting it like a month late. So things are starting to catch up. So I'm super excited that the post is getting more reliable and things are catching up. So that's really good. So I thought, I've got nothing else to do today. I will come on and do an unboxing for you guys because I've got nothing to do today at all. So very boring. I've cleaned the bathroom. And yeah, I've cleaned the bathroom. I got into the bathroom in the bath in my bare feet to scrub it, to clean it. I mean, that's as exciting as my afternoon has gone. The only reason I stopped cleaning the bathroom is because Simon went live. Or for his catching up with. So yeah, my exciting day has been a breakfast of Pop-Tarts and I've cleaned the bathroom. And I've also watched random videos on YouTube. I've been watching, and you probably don't want to hear this, but I've been watching flash mob videos on YouTube, and there's some amazing ones on there. That was my morning, and then I cleaned the bathroom. Anyway, enough of my boring day. How is everybody doing? Are we all okay, first of all? And while you're answering that question, I know it's a bit early. Well, it's not early. It's 20 to 6. I'm having a little glass of sherry. And it's very good sherry. Is it too early for sherry? Does anyone think it's 20 to 6 in the afternoon is too early for sherry? Maybe I should have left it until late this evening. Maybe I should have had gin. I've got no cider. Because normally it'd be cider. Normally cider goes with the Moon Box, but I've got no cider, so sherry it is. It's a perfect time. Thank you, Becca. I thought it was a perfect time. It definitely is a perfect time for gin. Gin, sherry. I've literally only had 2 sips. This is not going to end well. Anyway, let's get into the Moon Box. Unfortunately, I totally forgot to find out what the theme of this month is. Normally, I'm really organized. I have the theme ready on my phone, but I haven't remembered to do that this time. So what I'm going to try and do is read what the theme is off the paper without spoiling anything. So yeah, this is a box. It's quite heavy as well. It's quite heavy. The last time we had a heavy box, we got the pestle and mortar, the marble. I think it was marble, pestle and mortar, which was amazing. So let's get into this. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Right. So first of all, let's get rid of. There's lots of artwork. So let's put the artwork to the side because I don't want to spoil anything that's on the artwork. And this month's box is brown. It's a very cardboardy brown paper. Right, so let's start with our Oracle card for the month. Okay, so that's the back of the card. Come on, Dan. You know how to YouTube. No, face, Dan, face. There we are. That's the back of the Oracle card. It says Enchanted Blossoms on the back. So that's probably the deck it's from. And the blossom that we have is that one. So it looks like it's a bird of paradise. There's like a little dragon or a little dragon on it. A little fey dragon on the bird of paradise flower. And the card says magnificence. And it says bird of paradise, common mother of pearl. If anyone can interpret that for me, of what that potentially means, I would very much welcome it, because that has gone right over my head. No idea what I'm supposed to take from that card, but there's a cute little dragon on the flower. So yeah, no idea what that's supposed to mean. And last month's card, I had no idea what that's supposed to mean. I had to look that card up, and luckily I got the Oracle deck the card came from. But right now, I mean, it's very pretty. It's very beautiful. I've got no idea what significance a bird of paradise flower has, or what significance the cute little dragon has. It just says magnificence. Mother of pearl is a shell, yes, because I've got a mother of pearl box. Yeah, like a mother of pearl box on my top shelf here, which has a mandala in it. Right. No idea about the Oracle card, so hopefully it'll give us a bit more information later. I doubt it. It'll probably just tell us the deck that it's from. But hey, yo, we'll deal with it. You know, first time I've gone, second time I've gone, no idea what this means. Normally it's really good, but not this month. The card is not this month. I mean, the deck might be cool. I'll have to have a look at the deck. Anyway, on to the box. So this month's box for July is of rays and roots, as in like sun rays and tree roots. So that sounds cool. And it says, we embrace the ever-changing seasonal energies that pass through our everyday, reminding us of the beautiful and sacred cycle that we are so deeply connected with. During a season of revitalization and action, we take time to familiarize ourselves once again with the power and beauty of the very nature that surrounds us, as well as the rays of light that provide us with new energy. We work to become one with the wisdom of nature, granting us the ability to accept change through growth and progress. We pay homage to the goddess and guardians of the summer season through this very special July Witch's Moon collection. Oh, Al's arrived. Hello, Al. You're late. Why are you late, Al? How could you completely go from Simon says Dan's on next to Al being late? How is that possible? I even gave 5 minutes between Simon's stream ending and mine stream starting to get yourself a drink, to have a potty break, but Al was still late. Can you believe that girl? She would be late to her own funeral. Does Al realise that she has to be in Glastonbury at a certain time at next weekend, and if she's like late by a week, she'll miss everybody? She does realise this, doesn't she? It is inexcusable, Becca. Al's never late for yours, is she? So now we've finished chewing Al up. That box, it sounds amazing. The box sounds really good. We're at that point in the year where things are starting to get darker, changes are starting to happen, and we have to learn to deal with the changes that the Wheel of the Year presents us with, and also that life presents us with. And trust me, my life is presenting me with way too many changes right now. So any help to deal with that would be great. So let's get into the box. Ooh, it's got lots of cool stuff in it. So I'm going to hold it up. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, because I might have an epic fail here. See, the light is not the best, is it? But boxy contents. Right. Let's focus, Dan. Got a job to do. Focus. Let's start with our standard stuff that we always get. And oh, noodles everywhere. We have a room spray in this box. A room aura spray. Hey, Simon. This one is called Sol. And we're having a sniff. Let's have a sniff. Al, Simon was wrapping up his interview. He wasn't late. You were late. Ooh. It's really citrusy. It's a cross between citrusy and Sexy Man's cologne. That's what it smells like. Citrus and Sexy Man's cologne. Which, I'll be honest, I'm not averse to that smell. I quite like that smell. So that is a good smell. Al, you can't shame Simon when he was finishing up with his guest, you know. As a fellow YouTube professional, you now have to realise that these things happen. I mean, and the last live that I watched of you, of Wolf Meets Witch, the wolf was late. Shocking. Be YouTube professionals. Be a YouTube professional, Al. We've obviously got the spritzer for the aura spray, so that's really nice. I like that. Citrus and Sexy Man smell is great. So I can see stuff underneath it. I can see stuff underneath it. Right. We have some rope incense. So let's have a look. Here is our rope incense, and it's lemongrass. It's lemongrass rope incense. So there you go. Oh, it smells really good. It does smell lemongrass. Do you know what I really want, actually? Do you know what I really want in relation to lemongrass? I want a big piece. I've seen them, they're like woven lemongrass things, like, I wouldn't want to say sticks or bundles that you can burn like a herb bundle. I don't know if it's fresh or dried. It looks amazing and it looks really magical and really witchy, and I want one. And I've never bought myself one because I can't justify buying any more herb bundles, because I have a drawer full of herb bundles that are all in like half states of use. What's going on? I can see the comments. Is Al arguing with everybody now? Have we like got Al on a bad day? Is she like getting snappy and spiky with like Simon and Becca? But what? Becca's on the toilet. The Hermit's Cave Glade. What? What is going on in the comments? I'm going to ignore them. Let's carry on with the unboxing. So, salt. We have salt. Ooh, the salt is called Morning Glow. And that's what it looks like. They've gone to really nice labels on their salt pots. Really nice labels. Oh, okay. It smells like a woodland glade after a summer rain shower. That is the only way to describe that smell. And I'm sure you all know what I mean. When you're out walking in the woods and there's a rain shower and it stops raining and starts to dry, that is the smell. It is just, that's immediately the smell I get from the soul. And it's called Morning Glow, which I suppose if it's been like a cool evening or warm evening, got dew on the ground and it starts to dry, get that smell as well. That's what it smells like. It smells amazing. That is so nice. So nice. Right. we've been spoiled. We also have an oil, as well as an aura spray. In fact, where are the herbs? I haven't even seen the herbs yet. I'm gonna have to go digging for herbs. Normally we do the herbs first. See, I'm all discombobulated because I don't know why I'm discombobulated, but I am. Ooh, so this one is called Solar Crown Anointing Oil. Now it's a very dark bottle, but you can't see it on the camera. It's a very dark bottle, but it looks like it's got pine needles in. So let's have a sniff and see if it smells of pine needles. I don't know what it smells of, but it's not pine needles. So there's obviously going to be, but it looks like pine needles. It's obviously going to have other oil in, other essential oils in the carrier oil, because I don't know what the smell is of the Solar Crown Anointing Oil. So look, I can't get the smells right every single time. I described some quite well, I think, today. So we're going with, I don't know what the oil smells like, but it has got pine in it. No, it's not even rosemary, Jackie. It's not rosemary. I don't know what it is the honest answer. It's unusual. It's not bad, it's nice. But yeah, right. I can see stuff now, so I'm gonna start. Right, I found the herbs. Ooh, oh, we've got nice thing. Ooh, okay. So we've only got 2 herbs today. We have orange peel. That'll smell amazing. And we also have raspberry leaf. Now, I was reading about this last week, raspberry leaf, and I can't remember for the life of me what it's used for. I can't remember what raspberry leaf is used for, but I was reading it about end of the week. Is raspberry leaf for connecting with spirits, or is that nettle leaf? I think that's nettle leaf that's used to connect with spirit. So yeah, be interesting to find out though, because I did read about raspberry leaf literally like a week ago. We have a little baggie, which is really useful for putting your salt in to put in the bath, so you don't get herbs and stuff all over the bath. But the reason we got a little baggie today is because we have a tea, and the tea we have is Tears of Apollo ritual tea. I think we've had this before. I'm sure I've had Tears of Apollo tea before from them, maybe last year. And if I do, I remember it being very, very nice. But I'll have to check what teas I've got left. And if I drank it all, then the packet will have gone. So I'm sure we've had Tears of Apollo before, but I like it when we get teas. The teas are lovely. Teas are very nice and very magical. And they are all crafted with such care. Right, on to the candle. Onto the candle. And look, I remembered scissors this time. I remembered scissors. It's almost like I know what I'm doing when it comes to these lives now. I mean, it's not like I've done enough of them to know what's going on, but oh, it's a very natural colour this time. It is a very natural beeswaxy colour. Doesn't smell of anything, so it's got no oils on it or anything like that. But it's a nice big candle, like it's as big as my head. It's a big candle. I wonder, because I didn't notice when I took the art out, whether there was a ritual sheet with it for a ritual for this month. I can't remember seeing it, so I will have to look at that afterwards. Right, there's 3 items left now. We have a huge item which I can sort of see. We've got a little box, and we've got a baggie which is going to have the crystal in. So I'm going to go for the crystal baggie first because I like seeing the crystal baggie. So this is our crystal baggie. Oh my goodness. What? Shit me. It is. I literally have. It is so amazing. No idea what it is. It's so glass-like. It's a really pale, very pale green, and it's got this dark flash through it, but it's so glass-like, like natural glass. It's got little white shards through it and this little brown through it. I have no idea what this is, but it's amazing. It looks so nice. So the Crooksnook says it might be green calcite. I don't know what green calcite's used for, if I'm honest. Aquamarine, Jackie says. Maybe. I don't know, but it's the Crooksnook's lurking. It's fine. Lurk away. I lurked for ages in Taro Tube, so don't worry about it. Okay, I'm gonna put that down and put it back in its little baggie. And then we will find out what it is at the end. But that is beautiful. That is so nice. Right, so let's put you down there. Okay. There's only 2 items left now. Jen from Jen's Band's Tarot lost track of time. You had 5 minutes to get a drink and go potty. Al was late as well. She didn't get a notification until 7 minutes after the live had started. But hey ho, it's all good. You know, it's fine. So we've got 2 items left, and these are our big ticket items. So we have a choice of, we can go with a little box or the huge item. Who wants what? Do you want the box or the big item? Box or big item? Al, I'm not going to rinse Jen because Jen has responsibilities because Jen's a grown up. Al, you were probably in bed. So Simon wants the little box. He doesn't want the big item first. He wants the little box. Save the big one for last. I was going to go somewhere which is really inappropriate with that joke, but I stopped myself. Jackie wants the box as well. This is what happens. I've not eaten anything since 8 o'clock this morning when I ate Pop-Tarts, and I don't do well on Pop-Tarts, the E numbers. So, random, before we go on to the boxes, I was a little bit addicted to Pop-Tarts, and then I visited some friends in the US a couple of years ago, and they bought me like a hamper. They put together a hamper of American Pop-Tarts, and obviously the food standards are slightly different between the UK and America, and certain E numbers are allowed in Pop-Tarts in America that aren't allowed in Pop-Tarts in the UK. I discovered that there are certain E numbers in American Pop-Tarts which make them go absolutely loopy. I mean, I was 30, 31 when I was in America, ate these Pop-Tarts. I was like a 7-year-old. I was bouncing all over the walls. Just so happens, I ate these Pop-Tarts the day we were going wine tasting and champagne tasting in the Sonoma Valley. So Dan was off his face on E numbers and sugar and also drunk. It was a bad day. I was hugging trees and everything. It was not good. But the trees were really big and massive, so I had to hug them. Random fact about me and Pop-Tarts. So I had Pop-Tarts this morning, and then I've not had anything all day, and then I've I'm drinking my sherry. I'm getting a little bit, which is quite good. I think, do you know what I'm going to go with? It's either the smell of the crystal. It's either the crystal's energy, or it's the smell of the lemongrass, or it's all the stuff I've been smelling. Oh, Simon, it was an amazing day. We were drinking. So that day we went, first thing in the morning, we went tasting olive oil and balsamic vinegar at an olive grove in the Sonoma Valley. Then we moved on to wine tasting, and then in the afternoon, like late at the afternoon, we went champagne tasting. And being in the Sonoma Valley, because it's very far on the West Coast, every time I open my mouth, people are like, "Oh my God, you're from England?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." And they're like, "Here, have some more champagne." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not paying for it, so it's all good." So yeah, that was great. Anyway, we're going with a little box because I'm going off topic here. I'm going to try and stay focused because we've got stuff to do. So it's a cute little box, nothing on it this time. So it's I reckon it's more than likely gonna be a pendant. More than likely. Crystal sparkles. How was I still standing? I grew up in Manchester. This will only apply to like British people, I think, but the Mad for It days in Manchester were just ending as I started to go out drinking and clubbing. The Mad for It days were just ending, so I was educated well. For anyone who's not from the United Kingdom, you probably won't get that reference, but like the days of like acid house and things like that were happening when I was going out. So yeah, I've been trained well in the school of drinking. Doesn't mean I don't make a fool of myself. Like normally my mouth runs 3 seconds ahead of my brain anyway. And I'm like, when I've had a drink, the mouth just there's just no connection anymore. Brain and mouth do not communicate, and it's just things come out of my mouth and I can't help it. I always regret it the day after, but right. Ooh, this is pretty. So we have got a lovely little pendant. Lovely little pendant. Let's take it out of the little bag, because this is really nice. I can never say this word. Is it triquetra? Is that how you pronounce it? I think it's triquetra. It's the triquetra. Oh, I'm not a big fan of the chain. And this is the problem. The chain is quite dainty. So that's the triquetra. And on the back, it says, "Blessed be 3 times." But the chain, so it's a beautiful little pendant, but the chain is super dainty. And I don't think a dainty chain would suit my neck and shoulder because I've got quite a, what's the word? Not big, but like I've got a decent neck and shoulders. So I don't think a dainty little chain like this would suit me. I'd have to put it on like a leather strap or something like that, I think. Doesn't mean so, but yeah, I can easily put it on a leather strap. It's not a problem. Or like oh, what's the style of chain called? I can't remember the style of chain called. What the style is called, but it's a thicker, more masculine style, for want of a better phrase. I hate using that phrase. Right, that's the little box. So we're now, I'm going to move this off the table. We're now onto the big thing, which is packaged incredibly well. So I can see it. You guys haven't seen it yet, but it's protected in a load of polystyrene, and it is amazing. It is like absolutely amazing. So let's take it out of here. Oh, this tape, it's taped down, it's very secure. Right. While I'm doing this, Dan, do not wave scissors in front of your face. While I'm doing this, just talk amongst yourself, because I'm going to have to try and get this out of this packaging as easy as... Yeah, I'm just going to stop talking. Talk amongst yourself while I do this. Ah. Damn it. Get rid of all the noodles. Oh, there's noodles all over the floor now. Okay. Okay, this is absolutely stunning. It is a green man plaque. Look at his face. Right, Jackie, in relation to the sherry glass, it's not a sherry glass, it's an espresso cup. Well, more like a lungo cup. But this is just absolutely incredible. Look at the little berries on him, on his face. Wow. Oh, I'm seeing more detail. Keep seeing details. So look at the skin on his cheeks is like bark on a tree, and his lips. Oh my goodness. It's very Cyrano or Pan inspired. It's beautiful. Wow. So, artwork next. Let's check out the artwork. So we've got one small piece of artwork and two large pieces of artwork this month. So the crystal we have received is green calcite, I reckon, because we've got a piece of artwork about green calcite. And it goes through what it's made of, where it comes from, all its different associations, loads of stuff. Really nice, really nice. Apparently this stone soothes distress and calms anger, nurtures goodwill and compassion. Beautiful, beautiful piece of artwork about the crystal we've got. So we like that. And then we have, okay, so we have got a piece of artwork here. The top half is about the season of summer. Loads of information about the season of summer. And the bottom half is information about the green man. So that's nice. I'm going to have to read this. Yeah, that's really nice. I like that. Beautiful. And the other piece of artwork we have is in relation to Sol. Doesn't that look like a chariot card? I mean, obviously it looks like a chariot card, Dan. It's a chariot. So it says here, in Norse mythology, the world was created from the body of the giant Ymir by Odin and his brothers. The sun, moon, and stars form the sparks exploding forth from the land of fire. Sol or Sunna was born. Daily, she drives her chariot across the sky, pursued by the harbinger of the world's end, Skull. So that's nice. It talks about Norse mythology, always useful. I'm currently watching Vikings at the moment on Amazon Prime, so I am all about the Norse mythology. It's got nothing to do with half-naked men beating the living poop out of each other at all. It's purely about the pagan and Norse mythology. It's got nothing to do with the homoerotic scenes that they have. I don't know who I'm kidding. So that's it. So we didn't get any ritual artwork at the moment. So maybe this candle is a totally blank candle to charge how we want to charge it, or to use it, or what. We'll find out. Let's find out. Let's find out what we should have guessed. That's because I am a professional. That's why I will not swear, even though I probably have sworn already. So let's see if we've got everything we're supposed to have gotten this month. So the summer green man plaque, and there's a massive amount of information. It's like that entire paragraph is all about the green man plaque. So that'll be really good to read, find out how to use him and to work with him. I've already got ideas anyway. The Summer and Green Man Book of Shadows artwork, we got that. The fine pewter triquetra pendant with chain, We got that. A hand-rolled and anointed, I don't know what it was anointed with, I can smell it, golden gratitude spell candle. So it's been provided as a celebratory offering. So it's an offering candle as opposed to a ritual candle. So that's cool. And it's got information here on how to use the candle. We like that. The Solar Crown Magical Anointing Oil. So the oil that I couldn't guess what it smelled of, it says here, it's got lemongrass, basil, bay, lemon peel, orange peel, rosemary, and olive leaves. I would never have got that in a million years. We've also got this Sol Ritual Spray, which smell citrusy and of Hot Man nail cologne, always good. The Sol Book of Shadows artwork. The Morning Glow Sacred Salt, which smelled like a woodland glade after the rain in the summer. The Lemongrass Rope Incense, it was handmade in Nepal. The Tears of Apollo Ritual Herbal Tea with Muslin Bag, got that as well. We got raspberry leaf, because I couldn't remember what it was used for. Raspberry leaf is used as protective and charming qualities. Protective and charming qualities. A feminine and fruitful addition to your summer rituals. I'm sure I read more than that about raspberry leaf. I'm not going to go looking for raspberry leaf information now, but I'm sure I read more than that. Orange peel, which is nice. Green calcite stone. Green calcite Book of Shadows correspondence artwork, yep. A personalized oracle reading, which comes from the Enchanted Blossoms Empowerment Oracle by Carla Morrow. Never heard of that. So I'll have to look and we'll see if it's nice. And parchment paper. When we've got parchment paper. So we've got everything in the box. Oh, I don't know if I told you. So one of the boxes, was it last month's box, the month before, when an item was missing? That it came a couple of weeks ago now. It was sent out really, really quickly. They responded like super quick, sent out the item, and it came really nicely packaged. So that's fine. So yeah. So let's see what shenanigans have been going on in the comments while I've been trying to do this. So Becca wants to know, do I put them in a book, Dan, or together? So I was playing. I was looking at all my artwork the other day. I've got some very large pieces, which are really nice, but are more appropriate for particular times of seasons. And I'm tempted to get another easel to put large artwork on to my altar, or to get like a photo frame for the large A4 artwork. Oh, it's sort of A4 to go in, so it can be hung up for times of the year. The smaller cards, which I've got stuff with herbs on, I've got loads of different ones now. They perfectly fit the page size of a Book of Shadows I received, or a journal I received a few months back. So I'm trying to work out how I'm going to do it, because I've got little bits of ritual, I've got little bits of information about herbs, little bits of information about crystals and things like that. So I'm tempted to put them all into a book, and I think it'll look beautiful and it'd be amazing. Still trying to, I don't want to rush in, because I don't, do you know what I mean? I want it to be more of a grimoire than a Book of Shadows, because I don't use a Book of Shadows anymore. I have used a Book of Shadows when I was a very young little witch, when I was a proper baby witch, when I was learning my path. But then I sort of fell out with the Book of Shadows, and then like life took over. So I haven't used a Book of Shadows in a long, long time, because I don't seem to feel the need to track how things are going, because I know it's going to work now. It just does. So yeah. Al says, I won't swear. No, I won't. Jacket, another sherry, and he probably will. Really? Another sherry. Crystal, have another sherry, Dan. Are you trying? I'm not. I've got 20 minutes of this live left. I'm not getting drunk on a live. I'm not getting drunk on a live. Merrick says, "You're all caught up now with me, Dan. This was the last box I received. Excellent. So no, there's no risk of me finding out before I get them. This was a good box, Merrick. Really good box. Merrick's in hospital. Why are you in hospital? Are you okay? Hang on a minute. Brain connecting. Was this the post that Simon put in his Facebook group yesterday or the day before? Well, I hope it was, wasn't it? Is this right? Someone please tell me I'm not just making things up in my head. Mm. Yes, it was. Yes, I remember now. It's okay. That's fine. Well, I hope you're doing better. I really do hope you're doing better. Definitely hope you're doing better. I obviously live with Lee, who is a COVID-19 nurse. So I understand and completely empathize with what you're going through. And after both Lee and I suffering it, not unwell enough to be hospitalized, but it's awful. So I really am sending you all my love and all the light possible. So yeah, you'll get there. It'll take a while, but you'll get there. I know you will. So an update for everyone. I shared this with Simon the other day, last week. We talked about my tarot funk before, and my ritual funk, my magic funk, and I can't remember why. What happened? What was I watching that got me out of it? Oh, who was I watching? I'm sure I was watching Simon's channel. I'm sure. I can't remember. Anyway, something got me out of my funk to the point where I set up a ritual on my altar. As you can see, the altar's been redone. The candle stuff is out for a reason because I was sniffing candles out. So I've set up ritual. I've had things going. As you can see, there's a new oracle card there, which I pulled. So not quite out of the tarot funk yet, because I find with tarot you've got to work with tarot, like actually put some effort in. Oracle's much easier to use. So I was like, do you know what? Baby steps. We'll get back to pulling 3 cards soonish, but let's start with the baby steps. So I pulled an amazing oracle card that was like perfect for the time. It was like aim higher, see higher, and it was just, yeah, perfect. So we're out of the tarot funk. Well, we're out of the divination funk, shall we say. We're out of the ritual funk. So yeah, all is well. On another note, because I know that you'll probably want to know, I'm probably going to be made redundant from the airport. That's inevitable now. The fact in the matter is, it's all going horribly wrong. You know, the aviation industry has basically had a complete and utter prolapse. I know the bottom's fallen out of a lot of industries, but the aviation industry has a total prolapse. So I'm probably going to be made redundant. But it is what it is, you know, and things will happen. Things will, you know, I understand that I'm very lucky that I have a temporary job that I can continue to do, so I will not starve. I might not be like have as much disposable income as I do at the moment, but I won't starve. So there we go. And I think I'm going to still be able to afford my Witch's Moon boxes. So we'll see. We'll see how things pan out. It's at the moment everything's still up in the air. So yeah. So Merrick says that she feels pretty good at the moment. Bloodworks are all wonky, waiting for the docs to make their decisions. Well, hopefully you can be discharged because they want to get you home, because you will recuperate and convalesce a lot more better. People normally convalesce better at home because it's a familiar, safe surrounding. Right, as we've sped through this at like a million miles an hour, does anybody have any questions, or does anybody want to see anything from the box again? Because we actually rushed through that. I find the fact that Twist isn't around at the moment, he sort of guides me through opening my boxes, and I'm missing him at the moment. It's rubbish, and he's not here. Yes, Crystal, thank you. Something better will come along. Things are in the pipeline. I am looking for opportunities and seeing what I can do. So yeah, things will always get better. They always do, you know. Life will change, and that's the whole point of life. Things will never stay the same for very long. Things are always changing. We just have to learn to ride those changes as best we can. While people are typing questions or asking to see things, I'm going to have a quick vape. Unless none of you want to say anything. Oh, actually, one other thing I've got to mention. Baby Witching episode 3. You asked for it to be on herbs. Yeah, he did pull a magician, and it's an amazing card, especially with things that they are for me at the moment. Baby Witch episode 3, which you asked for any of my Baby Witches in here, you wanted it to be on herbs. For the last 4 weeks, I've been trying to process the amount of information that herbs encompasses. And I had a chat with Simon about this because I've got loads of information, but it's too much to go into a 25-minute premiere. So herbs is going to be done over 3 or 4 episodes. We're going to have to break it into mini episodes, which might be a little shorter than 25 minutes because it's such a big topic. I mean, there are people out there, there are magical herbalists who study this topic for years and know the ins and outs of it. So it's a series within a series. So within the Baby Witching series, there's going to be a little sub-series of a couple, 3 or 4 episodes, which is going to focus on herbs and their uses. And the problem with herbs is it's so big, but trying to make it Baby Witching appropriate is difficult because you use herbs for what you need them for. So if I'm sure the other week I showed you my box of herbs, which is just stuffed full of herbs, absolutely stuffed full. But I will use reference material to decide when crafting a ritual, what herbs I can use and how to use them together. I'm no expert, by the way. I am not an expert in herbs, but I like to use herbs because you can set them on fire and they smell nice. They look pretty and they smell nice. They feel magical and they smell nice. And they're super earthy as well. So it's a great way to bring the element of earth into your rituals. I know we're not talking about elements yet. We'll get there. So what I'll do for any of you that are in the Baby Witching series, one thing I'd like you, and I know I always said we're going to try and make it really accessible, and I don't want people going out spending a fortune, but there's one herb that you are all going to need as a baby witch, or that I would recommend as a baby witch, and it follows on from our lesson on candle magic. And when we did our petition, we wrote our petitions on paper or parchment, and that's super cool. But a way to make, so you're getting free baby witching advice now, outside of the normal baby witching series. One way to enhance your petition, one way that you can enhance your petition is by writing it on a dried bay leaf. And you can get dried bay leaves. In fact, I've got some dried bay leaves in the kitchen that I use when making stock or casseroles or stews. That is, a dried bay leaf is a great way to enhance your petitions. So I would recommend, most people will have it in their kitchen. Dried bay leaves, you can write on dried bay leaves and you can burn them like you can with a petition in your cauldron or your heat-proof dish. So yeah, dried bay leaves are great for petitioning work. And hopefully one of the aims of the Baby Witch series, we'll start with the candle magic, we're hopefully going to get to a point where you are able to use what you've learned to craft your own ritual with all the different elements we're going to put in together to make it this cool, amazing, witchy goo for whatever intention you want to set and put it out into the world. That's the hope. So yeah, bay leaves, because I'm going to be using bay leaves in the next Bay Witch episode. Or I'm going to be using a bay leaf, and it's got to be dry because otherwise it won't burn as well. So yeah, let's have a look. So Jen says, I need baby witching herb lessons. I'm overwhelmed by the topic. I got a book. I got a lot of information in my drawers full of the paper and all sorts and like printouts and so much stuff. But I got a book recently, a few months ago, from The Witch's Moon, which is Scott Cunningham's book. Now, this book, I have been using this while I've been trying to create the baby witching herb episode, which then I realized it was going to be too big and had to break it down. But it's amazing. This book has taught me stuff that I did not know of, some things of herbs. So like, as we're talking about bay leaves, page 49 is bay. So let's look. Page 49, where are you? I'm sure I've got it. Here we go. So it goes through in so much detail about the uses of bay leaves and what you can use it for. So for example, it can be used for protection, for psychic powers. It can be used for healing, purification, strength. And it says here, bay is used in clairvoyance and wisdom brews, although its taste is strong. So you're going to brew it to drink it. But I'm not going to recommend any of that because I'm not a herbalist. But it goes through. They can be placed under your pillow to induce prophetic dreams. They're also burned to cause visions. And the burning of the bay leaf, not to cause visions, but it can be used to cause visions. The burning of the bay leaf is another way of sending your intention that you've written onto it out into the world. But they can be used in protection, in purification. There's so much stuff about bay leaves that you can use them for. And I've always known that bay leaves are a basic witchy thing, and that's from my grandma. But I learned stuff about bay leaves that I was like, oh, I want to try that. Oh, I want to try that. But this book is an amazing book. Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. It's taught me stuff. Oh, Doc's there, so Merrick's got to go. Good luck. Hope you're all right. Let's have a look. Great Adair series. Oh, Simon, it was after you meditated and did your altar dance that you got out of your funk. It was. I clearly... Lee's not home, but there's noises coming from the hallway. Lee doesn't finish work for another half an hour, but there's noises coming from the hallway. And the door's locked. Great. That you got out of your funk. Yeah, it was. And I'm much happier. I feel like I've been a mess for a couple of months. I don't know if anyone's noticed. I imagine you have noticed that I've been a bit dead inside for the past 2 months. But no, I'm not. Now I am all good. And if I finish, oh, spooky. Oh, Simon, in relation to spooky stuff, now that lockdown is starting to ease, are my UK tarot tribe still up for that group that I created regarding going investigating at that particular address? I'll have to do some more research, but the group's still open on Facebook for the UK tarot people, for us to go doing a ghost investigation at the location of the most violent poltergeist in the UK, who's a very nasty man, very evil man, and is a bit of a pervert. But we could go and stuff like that. Do you know what, Simon? It's probably going to have to. It's going to have to be planned. I mean, my plan was to be early in the year. My plan was around April time, May time, and then obviously the world fell apart. So Yeah, I know, but I think if people are still interested, because we were going to film it and we're going to video it and we're going to put it up, we're going to film it for YouTube. If people are still interested, then I will start the motions again of looking at things and researching things as well. You can see it in your eyes, and you seem so much brighter. I am a lot brighter. I do feel a lot brighter. Things will improve. I'm determined of that. And magic and ritual helped. So I have been burning. I've been just doing a little, even if it's just 5 minutes of meditation in front of my altar. I'm burning a chakra candle that I've got, which is for my base chakra for stability. So here it is. I've been burning that, and it smells amazing. I don't know what smells in it. I've got a set of little chakra candles, and I was like, do you know what? I was like, oh, I don't want to burn them because I've got this little set of chakra candles. No, Dan, stop it. You have them for a reason. You have them so when you need stability in your life, burn the frigging base chakra candle and meditate on it, and that's what it's there for. So I was a bit precious about doing it, but I thought I've held off to a point that I needed to do it, and it is working wonders. It's making me feel a lot better, a lot happier. So yeah, Becca's in. Depends on the cost. Yeah, Becca, it does depend on the cost, and I'm hoping that prices are going to change to encourage people back. So we'll see. I'll do some more research, and people who are in the group, I'll put stuff in the group anyway. Right, so I have now made a mess of my bedroom. There is noodles on the floor and polystyrene on the floor. Do we have any more questions at all before I shoot off and let you get on with your evening? I know, right, Simon said something about Jilly and somebody else doing something later this evening. Hang on, he sent me a message about it earlier. If I'm gonna advertise, I'm gonna have to advertise properly. So where's Simon's message? Jilly and Jen are on at 10 p.m. British summertime this evening. I don't know what that is in Eastern Standard Time or Pacific Time or Mountain Time or Central Time or anything like that. But at 10 p.m. British summertime, Jilly and Jen are on this evening. 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. There we go. Jen has already tracked the time zones down. Do you have in America, do they have mountain time? Is it mountain time or central time? Or does that not exist? Or am I making that up? I'm possibly might be making that up, So whose channel is it on? Is it on Jilly's channel or is it on Jen's channel? They do have mountain time. Okay, because that sounds really cool, mountain time. Is it on Jilly's channel or Jen's channel? So I know where I'm supposed to be going if I can tell myself. Oh, so they're both mountain and central. Right. It's on Jilly's channel. Okay, perfect. So it's on Jilly's channel, 10 o'clock British summertime. That'll be great. I will have eaten by then, and I will make an effort to tear myself away from half-naked Vikings fighting each other, which... Hang on a minute. How do I silence my phone? Right. Okay, everything's silenced. Yeah, I know, but I'm so late to the party when it comes to Vikings and stuff. So yeah, but I will be there. Anyway, we're coming up to the hour. My phone started ringing and I forgot to put it on silent. But then so my phone rings, my watch rings, my iPad rings, and my Mac rings, and literally all 4 devices were ringing at me. And I was like, no. So yeah, right. On that note, then, I will hopefully see you all this evening over at Little Zen Crone at 10 p.m. Thank you very much, guys, for being here with me today and for unboxing this with me. It's a really nice box. I'm very happy with it, especially the calcite. So nice. So yeah, have a lovely, lovely rest of the day. and take care, everybody. Bye bye.